You're ridiculous.
Hi,
everybody.
Hey, y'all. We're scooting our chairs. I'm a little goofy. I had to go in today on a day off in order to talk to one of the deans for the dean search.
And I just flew in from Pittsburgh.
That's right. After being, 6 hours late taking off?
No, that was on Friday.
On Friday.
Friday was...
Trying to finish it. I am feeling better. I know I'm still coughing, but that may go till June.
Lovely.
Lovely. And your father found out that sailing lessons for the two of us would cost $10,000 for the week.
Oh, good.
I think he's going to decide that maybe I'm not clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to keep us up to date. Anyway, welcome.
Yes.
It's President's Day.
And welcome to Knitting in Our Jeans.
Yes.
If you are returning, thank you for coming back.
Yes,
if you're
God
new,
bless you.
Thank you for coming to find us. As we've said before, please let us know down below how you found us. We really are curious.
That'd be great. Or put in the Ravelry, whatever.
Yeah, or put it in the Ravelry thread for the episode if you all are on Ravelry. If you're not,
then
you
look in
should
the down
get on
bar.
Ravelry.
All our notes are in the down bar.
But if you're not on Ravelry, you really should get on Ravelry if you're a knitter or a crocheter because it's awesome.
It is awesome. And we have our whip along.
We do have our whip along.
For which there will be prizes.
There will be.
Yes, there will be.
Okay.
And it goes through to June 30th. But yes, I'm looking over there, and there is a bag that has some things in it. So it's a really cute little project bag. And it's got some stuff in it. And who knows, we may end up getting more stuff.
We'll see.
You never know.
We do have the yarn crawl in between now and then.
We do. Where's my piece of paper? Here's my piece of paper. Look! It's Long Island! And there are 10 stores that are participating. It is the Knitting Place in Port Washington. Lovely people. And they carry Asylum yarn.
They do carry Asylum fibers.
Yes, they do. We like Asylum yarn.
Asylum fibers.
Asylum fibers right over there. That blue. That's gorgeous stuff.
Yep.
We love Stephanie. Knit, our favorite local yarn shop. Go Cheryl. The Knitted Pearl. Very nice. Very lovely people. But for me, it's just a little bit too far to drive. The Knitting Garden in Huntington.
They're lovely.
They're very nice. Are they the ones that have that little back room?
I think so.
They have a little back room that's full of sale things. Like $5. And I figure $5 a skein, I can figure something out. The Knitting Cove in Port Jefferson. Again, lovely people. A couple owns it. I won a skein of sock yarn last year. So, like those people. And then down on the South Shore-ish, there is the knitting store in Oceanside. You want to get there early because it's really hard to find a parking space. There is a parking lot, but it's also, I think, attached to a grocery store. So it's a little busy. I
got that alpaca there last year.
And then it's what's new in yarn, you got some fabric, and we got a bunch of... I'll be okay. Maybe by June. I'm looking around. It's around here someplace, but I got some 50% wool, 50% cotton that I think is going to be really good for spring, early summer, early fall sweaters. Long Island Yarn and Farm. That's my Lady Yak.
You know how much we love. Yes. We love our alpaca from them.
That is my Lady Yak, which I didn't work on it all this week, but I've made some strides.
Good.
Then there's Altman's Needle Arts. They've got
everything.
They've got that really interesting knitting magazine. Begins with an A. I can't remember what it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It has often some Japanese models in it.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, anyway.
But they do have that local dyer, that Hampton Yarns.
Yes.
And they also have needlepoint and cross-stitch.
They have. And great selection of needles. Great.
Yes.
And then Black Sheep Knitworks, which we can't tell you anything about because they're brand new. So, you can go to the Long Island Yarn Crawl and you can download your own one of these things. And generally what happens is we get a stamp every year that spells out something. And we know the person who won last year. She won $100 at each store.
Yeah.
Yes! Lots of fun. Join us. Anyway, we'll be doing that.
So what we missed was who are we?
That's right. Who are you?
I'm Liz, or Elizabeth. I'm
Do I know
Liz. I sure as hell hope so. I'm Toolizzforyou, Toolizzforyou on Instagram and Ravelry. Recently, I've been doing the Fiber, Ueri, and Lee Yarn Love challenges on Instagram, so you'll probably have seen those posts. And who are you?
I'm Carolyn, her mom. Which is why I can get away with asking this question, like, who are you? And why are you in my life?
You're the one who let me in the house today. So.
I am the one who let you in the house. And my name is cpredmor on Ravelry and Instagram, except that I mostly post on our joint account, which is Knitting in Our Jeans. And I try to remember to put the hyphen. And I did post.
You did?
Over this weekend.
Yes.
So, yes, you can tell I'm getting better because now I'm started posting again.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And our... notes go in the down bar.
Yes, so all of this information. We try and remember, we don't do notes beforehand.
No, we're just free-flowing.
Because
if you couldn't tell.
If you haven't been with us for the last year and a half-ish.
Yeah.
Year and a half-ish. If you don't know how we started.
What, we said 63? It's been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a little lackadaisical when it comes to our organization, mostly because if we get too involved in our organization of things don't get done.
Right.
Because we want them then to be perfect. So this is our imperfect, perfect podcast.
You just didn't want to edit. And
I didn't want to edit, and you didn't want to...
I can't! So we lost one of our things. So I don't edit well at all, apparently.
And we just don't make lists pre-formed because sometimes I leave things in the apartment.
We do bring things up with us, though.
Yes, we do.
What are you working on?
So, I'm working on... Thank you. This is...
Tell me, Nerd Girl Yarn.
No! This is Babs. This is Babs prints on her Yummy free ply, so it's a sport weight.
Oh my goodness.
The only problem is you can't tell, but
I see it.
Yeah.
You look like you have a bruise.
Yep. It's coming off on me. So it's going to have to
get... The brown did that too.
Yeah, but not all of my yarns do it. So it's not me.
Maybe you just sweat when you use
No, I think it's the yarn. So I'm making the Avana. No, but I'm making the Avana by Annie Claire.
What is it?
It's a shrug.
Oh.
A very loose shrug.
Oh, because it looked like a shawl. Bless you.
Thank you. Yes. So you can knit it as, it says that you can do the, there's a small version, one size, and when worn as a shawl or scarf. So I guess you can wear it as a shawl or scarf. I haven't seen any photos of it worn as a shawl or scarf. But it's pretty cool. You're knitting... It's
nice lace.
Yeah, it is nice lace. So I'm currently about 6 inches up from the body, or into the body.
They're really nice.
Thank you. So I started that because I've had it in my queue for a very long time.
Are you hoping to get it done before the end of the Olympics?
I believe I bought this during my first Rhinebeck. So
not with me.
No, I am trying to knit through stash, as we all know.
Yes, I'm knitting through all of this.
Yes. And so I have been quite prolific this week, actually.
You should also ask people to press the
subscribe
and the like if you care to. So that would be lovely. Anyway, what are you doing?
So I have been quite prolific this week, though.
Yes.
This is not this. I only cast on
for the plane.
I cast it on Thursday because it was going to be my
travel.
No, it was going to be my movie knitting, but we didn't end up going to the movies. So
this is so cute.
So I made a baby sweater. I have to block it a little bit. I should have thrown it in the washer. Oh well. So, if you all know, this is the newborn Vertiebrae pattern. I made it in Sublime DK on a size 6 needle.
So cute.
These front edges are supposed to be probably about 2 or 3 times as large. Problem is I ran out of yarn. I had exactly 2 yards left. And no, I am not buying a third skein.
No.
Because... yeah, but what I did do was I lengthened the sleeves by about 1 inch because I had been listening to, I think, the Knitmores, and they had been saying how they do that to all of their baby sweaters. And I thought it was a good idea.
Because you can always push them up.
Exactly. And so I think that really cut into my yardage. But look at how cute it is.
It's adorable.
I'm going to message my former coworker for her mailing address and hopefully ship that off to her for her grandbaby this coming up week. I am going to stick a note in it with the label that says machine washable but to lay flat dry. Hopefully that's not too much effort.
It should be okay.
I did buy it yes, I broke my no buying yarn rule, but I used up all of the yarn I bought.
Well, we don't always have washable yarn, so
right.
I can understand
Well,
that.
and I didn't want to give her, not that, I didn't have any good baby girl colors. And I'm not traditionally someone who likes to knit baby girl or baby boy colors, particularly. I like gender neutral things. But what I've seen my coworker post of her
has a lot
grandbaby,
of this.
it's a lot of baby girl colors. And if I'm going to knit you something, I want to make sure you're going to wear it.
I like it.
Or use it at least. And so I figured something in what this
I like
really
that.
pretty, it's a pink and a purple and a cream, and it's really lovely.
It's very pretty.
So hopefully I'll get this sent out and hopefully they like it.
Yes.
I don't know, it's a present for Grandma, so.
Yeah, really.
Hopefully her daughter won't get too upset that, her coworkers are knitting things for the baby.
I'm sure they'd be fine.
So when I was on the plane ride out to Pittsburgh, I was working on that.
Yes.
And I had the second ball of that in the overhead compartment.
So you couldn't do that.
So I couldn't finish that. Or I couldn't add the second ball. So what did I do? I finished the cuff of my Rhinebeck sock. I have one Rhinebeck sock, and
Very
it fits.
Nice. Oh, good.
Barely. But it fits.
I like the heel.
I know. Isn't it interesting?
It's a very pretty heel.
I know. I like it a lot, too. So I think I'm going to make it just a touch longer in the foot. So if you can see...
Can I put it on?
You can try it, yeah.
My feet are a little bit smaller.
But you're not getting those socks.
No.
Because those will block out. Because I was able to put it on.
Good Lord. It is tight.
Yeah. It took a little bit of time. But it will go. It'll go.
I'm not going to stretch it like that.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
okay. It's okay.
So that's why I'm saying I might have to do a 60 stitch instead of a 56.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I think I'm going to make the I don't know if I want to do the next one as a 60 or if I want to make it a matching. Because then I have one sock that's one size off from the other.
If they're that hard to get on, I'd make it a 60.
Fine.
Yes. Whatever.
Do you have anything? Because I have 2 more things I finished this week. Oh, look at that!
I started it on Monday, so a week ago.
Yeah.
And this is the crown jewels of Great Britain. Traditionally, instead of buying a lot of art books and other things when we go traveling, I buy needlecraft things, yarn or this type of thing. So with your Revel Linux, she's running the thread where it's non-traditional, non-Ravcrafts. This is this.
Yeah.
And so I've turned it in.
You have.
So this is what I've done. That's the only thing I finished, my only finished object. And I'm thinking that I'm going to get...
What is it going to become?
Okay. I'm going to put some very fine net over it. And I'm going to put it in as a pocket in a project bag.
Ah, look at you.
And then I'll be like so excited to look into my project bag. Yes. That's exactly what I'm going to do with it.
Good.
Yes.
Good. So...
Oh, how cute.
I finished the Welcome to the Flock hat. If you all saw my Instagram on Thursday night, you'll see that I figured out how to knit with 2 hands, with 2 colors. I was very proud of myself that my hands were that clever to have figured that out. And
Did
the
you
tension
just
is really...
your hands figure it out?
Kind
like
of.
Amy said?
Kind of.
Good.
I tried to hold the yarn the way I remembered from the class for doing the picking, and then it didn't work. My hand didn't like that, so I end up using like my middle finger to kind of direct the yarn. It's still very rudimentary, and we're still figuring out. But I did catch my floats. I did trap my floats.
Nice.
And I really like it. And it's really cute.
It's really very cute.
So I finished that.
Good.
And so that set is finished, and now I just have to make the 2 babble hats. Mm-hmm. Oof. Oof. And then, so I was knitting on the Gramps. The Gramps has 6 rows of ribbing left, and then I installed the zipper, which I want to talk to you about. But my hands were getting really tired of size 5 needles. So I knit that's the wrong side. I knit an 11th Hour by Josh Ryks. And this is out of Nerd Girl Yarns. It's,
it's going to be great to wear to work.
I think I have to block the heck out of it, to make it a bit bigger. But it's using the yarn from my Kick-Ass Ladies, cowl. Yeah, it needs a little bit more to do that. Yeah, it needs a little bit more. See. So it's, the yellow is Osgood. It's all on Foxy, and the Osgood is held double. And then the gray is AKA, and the purple is Mahogany.
Lovely.
Yeah. I was pretty pleased with it. It took me about 2 nights. And it's a lovely, lovely knit. Yeah.
And this is said what? Worsted?
Yeah. So it's supposed to be your A color, which is the pink purple, is supposed to be a sport, and then it's a worsted for what my gray is, and then it's a chunky or whatever held double for the yellow for the color C. But I did A and B in the same weight, and then held it double for C, just because that's what I had and what I felt like doing. I did go down a needle and a half, I think. Yeah, because it's supposed to be on 11th. I went down to a 10.
Okay.
Because I liked the fabric better. Mm-hmm. And I think there ends all of my finished objects for the week.
You talked about what's on your needles.
Yes, and we talked about what's on my needles, which isn't much. Oh, and I started the second sock for that.
That's good.
Of my Rhinebeck socks, because I was really proud of myself for starting that.
Can you hold?
Maybe.
No, I have gotten to the armholes.
Oh, look at you. Yes, you have.
And I lack an inch to start cutting in on the neck edge on this. So tonight, I could finish the front. So I've got the back. This could be the front, and then I could have just the sleeves to do.
Look at you.
Look at me. So I'll finish the front tonight, I'm fairly sure, because I've done all my homework. I'm ready to teach tomorrow.
Good.
Getting up at 5 3 mornings in a row is going to kill me.
Yes, it is.
You know, what can you do?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing is right. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. So I have been working like a fiend on this. Mm-hmm. I did not leave a progress keeper as to where I had been before, but I really was trying to finish it for this week, but almost, and hopefully tonight it'll be done. And that is about all that I was knitting on. I was really trying to power through getting something done. But then your Ravel Linux started, so I did that.
Good.
And somehow, I guess with every needle art thing that I do, I expect it to be done sooner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Totally, yeah.
So anyway, a couple things came in the mail. Mm-hmm. Knits came in the mail.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. And this, I think, is gorgeous.
It's very pretty.
That is
it's
the Cable City.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely beautiful.
It's okay. I'm strangely in love with
this.
Oh, you love that.
I love this. And I think I've got some yak that's Kiviat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be great for that.
I think that'd be great for that. So that's why that page is like. And then you talked about what you want.
And then I have fallen for, I don't know why, but this green textured lovely sweater. I like it a lot, and I don't know exactly why, and I don't know what it would.
in my Kiviot bag.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. But I do like that long cardigan. It's very pretty. And there was one other thing now.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the Kiviot bag.
Is it going to jump out at me? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Oh, I'm not sure the actual knitability of it because it's linen stitch, but look at how beautiful that jacket is. So, yes. Oh my goodness, is this the new pom-pom?
New pom-pom came out.
Ooh.
And certainly this one in the front is pretty, but I like that.
That is nice.
I like that lace. And I think it certainly has great wearability for the classroom. Mm-hmm. I am very pleased with that. Now this, I have to say, this is a gorgeous.
Very pretty.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And it's not really color work except for the triangles and the dots, because this is just a color change to come down. But gorgeous. And then I thought there was something.
Yeah.
There is our friend Stephen West. I thought he had a pattern in here. That's not so. Let's see what. Yes, here it is. That's another one I like. I like that too.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Obviously, I have a thing for white and off-white in this month's or this season's pom-pom. Yeah, I think those are the ones I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite happy. Interesting hat.
Very interesting.
Oh, the other thing I did is I cut out one of the pieces of the lining.
Ah?
I did not cut out the other two because I was trying to make sure I finished that. But I did cut out one of the pieces of the lining for the coat. So maybe Thursday I'll cut out the other one. Get that moving. Mm-hmm. And then Rowan came. And it's interesting because they do have this plaid thing. Remember?
That's crochet.
Franklin Habit was talking about his.
Yeah.
And I went through the whole thing.
And there's no pattern for it?
No, they do. They actually have a tutorial for it.
Oh,
see? Has
it's crochet.
weaved its way back into favor. Spelled F-A-V-O-U-R. Very British. Very British. This, I think, is an interesting sweater. Although, I have to say, I find them interesting on other people, but wearing an asymmetrical does not make me happy.
Always make it symmetrical.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. There's a lot of color work in the...
Color work is very in right now.
Look at that. That's like a great nautical sweater. That would be a great sweater for the boat. Mm-hmm. Oh, do I dare turn it pink?
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay. Just put that in here. Where are all my Post-it notes?
I don't know.
I want to like that, but somehow it just doesn't have enough shaping. I have to put my own shaping in, and I'd like to like that too. I want to like that, but I think it's too busy for me.
The teacups?
The teacups.
You could put a set of teacups down, or teapots down at the
bottom. I could do this.
Wow, two-color brioche all over sweater.
Yes.
That's gorgeous.
Stunning. By the way, I bought the half oracle.
Nice.
So that I can make that.
Good.
Now, it's funny. This I like.
It's
little less.
Different, yeah.
And I think it's a white background.
Yeah.
So I do like that. Obviously, I just want to be a China cup. Mm-hmm. But there's another sweater in here I'm looking for. Because obviously I went through the whole thing.
Obviously.
And it's a very simple sweater that, of course... That's not it. That's pretty. Ah!
Very simple.
Very simple.
V-neck.
V-neck.
That's lovely.
I think it's a perfect hacker. It's a perfect sweater.
Very pretty.
It's perfect for the weekends. It's perfect for the boat. It's perfect for working. You get the picture? It's perfect. We need another. All right, just... So
Very
that's
nice.
that. I love it. So those are the books that came in that I can remember. What else came in? Oh, our pattern paper came in.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Good.
So that came in. We should be able then to make your patterns.
Yep. I only need one piece, so that'll be good.
So that'll be fun. I haven't started on any of our whip-alongs because I'm working on what's in the bag right now.
my grandfather's is in the whip along, but it's also hopefully going to get done. I did want to talk to you about that.
What?
So,
what?
Installing the zipper.
Yes.
Because it's ribbed, that front collar.
Yes.
If it's ribbed, this is gartered, but it's ribbed.
Yes.
I'm thinking I still mark each of the stitches on with like a felt tip pen or something on the zipper tape, and then I pick up a stitch. I'm going to pick up through the zipper tape instead of like hand sewing it in, because I want to knit this thing in and then like machine sew the edging in. The machine based it then again. I don't know. I have to figure it out more fully.
I have to see what you're talking about.
So, here is the front edge.
Okay. Oh, I have to order a separating zipper for my coat.
Yep. So then, we got the zipper, which has to be, these are metal. This is not going to be good. It's a metal zipper. I just remembered that.
What's wrong with it?
Just, it's long. It's longer than, it's like much longer than the sweater. So, if we start
we can
there,
still whip it out. We can still cut it. Because what's in between the teeth is not metal.
Okay.
So this gets,
this
gets pulled down, and then we whip stitch around, and basically you make a stopper there.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
Okay. So lay this down, and then you lay this, on top, and you mark out your stitches on here so that you have a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay.
So, because then you take
tapestry needle
or a very small
crochet
latch hook. I mean, I might have to get an awl out for it, depending on how bad this is. And you go through, yeah, I'm going to have to get an awl. Or I could machine sew without thread at that, whatever that gauge is. But then you pop this through, you grab the yarn, you pull back up, and you put a second needle in. And then essentially you 3-needle bind off the zipper to the sweater. My thought is, probably, the other thought I had was, do I do just a straight 3-needle bind off, or do I do an I-cord bind off to give it a little bit of a definition, or do we worry about Grandpa zipping the, okay.
Yeah, you want to get
just a straight 3-needle bind off.
We want the zipper as clear as possible.
Yeah, and then of course I was gonna, sew it,
right
under, but just to get it in there,
so
that he can't somehow rip it out. Because if it's sewn in, I'm worried about the stitching failing or him somehow ripping the stitching out or something like that. So if it's knit into the garment, I feel like it's a little bit more stable. Right. That might not be true. I think we have 1 or 2. This might be a next weekend project.
Ask your dad where the canvas hand sew thing is.
Okay. I will do that. So that was my question on that. And then, because as we just established,
we did.
Yes, we did. Color work is so in.
Yes. Color work is very in.
I don't know why I want to, but I want to make a Sunset Highway.
Oh, you have to show me.
I'm bringing it up.
That is pretty.
So, it's by Caitlin Hunter. It's one of the patterns that's been around, all around Instagram. There you go. It's been all around Instagram. Yeah. And I realized I have all my leftovers from my All the Shades of Villanova.
Right.
But I don't have enough of any main color. I need 750 yards, and I don't have anything that hasn't already been attributed to something else. So my other thought So then there's this one that it's not the same color throughout, but it looks enough to give you the idea. What if I did that super variegated Tequila Sunrise and just did like a black, so like it was stained glass.
You have that much Tequila Sunrise?
I've got like 1,200 yards.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about, I didn't bring the yarn because, as I said, I flew in today. I went to my apartment, dropped things off.
And then came over here.
Then came straight over here because I was not going to, if I sat down on my couch, I was not getting back up. Here. So this is kind of the example that I'm looking at. And where you see the speckle and the light peachy, off-white color would be that Tequila Sunrise colorway. And that yellow that is there would be like a dark color. A black or a dark blue or something. I haven't figured out exactly what yet. It would be. I don't know how the body and the sleeves would look. I feel like I need to swatch it.
That would be a brilliant idea.
Damn. Okay.
An absolutely brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I have to swatch it out then.
I think so, because otherwise, I mean, I'm all for bright.
Yeah.
But...
And as I said, I have 1,200 yards of this stuff. And that was the yarn that, Martina was like, well, it's going to look a little muddy if you knit it together. And I'm like, seriously, ma'am? Seriously? Seriously? So, all right, maybe I'll...
let's make a swatch. Let's make a swatch. See how much the dark calms it down.
Okay.
That'll be good. Did you get your yarn from Asylum Fiber?
Not yet.
Ah. Okay.
Not yet. But so again,
yes.
in with the theme of color work, I also
so pretty.
I'm gonna swatch for this, which is called the Aumangea pullover.
That is so
and that's
pretty.
gonna be in the purple Miss Babs Yowza colorway.
Nice.
From Rhinebeck 2 years ago. Not last year's, not the year before. So 2015.
Nice.
I wound it up. I just need to swatch.
Very pretty.
What I didn't realize is it's knit in pieces and seamed.
Oh, well, you took seaming.
I did.
It'll be fine.
It will be. It's just frustrating.
Be fine.
Yes. So, This is also not fully, I mean, yes, this is on my sweater plan. This was on my sweater plan that I have tacked up at work, which is good.
That's good. I like that. That is really pretty.
The only problem is that Tanya, T-Knit Pearl, and I might or might not have a plan to knock out a chuck next weekend. Because we totally think this is reasonable.
I think if you're awake for 48 hours, you could do that.
Well,
of course, I don't know what your hands are going to feel like.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Is she coming over to your house, or are you going over to theirs?
Well, I mean, I figure we'll start it on Friday and then just see where it goes.
Power through.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna see how this goes. We're insane. Also, she has wanted to knit the chuck for a while and has had the yarn for it for a while, but
she's ready to go.
She won't knit it until I knit mine because she needs pattern translation help.
Ah, okay.
Because it's knit shoulder down, not raglan.
Interesting.
And it's fine, and I understand it completely.
So she
wants to try and convert it to raglan, and I'm telling her she's acting crazy.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
So this is why I'm like, sure, we can totally do that. But it's totally fitting with the Bang Out a Carbeth, which I totally want to take part in, that Mason-Dixon Knitting is doing.
Okay.
I still really want to knit that sweater. So that might go on my queue and replace something that I have a peplum sweater already there, and I really don't think...
I'm not sure that's a
good look on me.
No.
We thought it could have been, but I'm not
feeling it.
I'm not a peplum person.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I'm a cropped sweater with a high-waisted bottom
right
person, if anything of that sort. So I might do a more fitted carbeth.
I like that. Okay, that sounds good.
With that yarn. It's a beautiful purple Cascade Eco, I think, from...
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very good idea.
So, as always, I want to knit everything. Well, and I totally have time with a full-time job and, you know, trying to sleep a normal amount.
Well, I thought I was going to finish that in 2 days.
Oh, the cross-stitch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. It took me a week.
I'm really glad that we're related. Because half the time, I say these things, and then Ben goes, so what does your mom think of that? Mom thinks it's perfectly reasonable. Why did I even ask?
Why did you ask, Ben? Why? Why?
Don't know. He doesn't want to, though. It's okay.
It's fine.
But yeah, so that's my plan, I think.
Oh, so since we're not going to be going to Florida for sailing lessons because my husband was telling me how incompetent, you don't have a clue. Carolyn, you don't have a clue. Well, you know what? I have a lot more clue than a lot of people, be that as it may. So then I said, well, why don't we take sailing lessons during spring break? I thought that was friggin' brilliant. Well, he found out a cost of all of this.
Which is the 10K that you mentioned earlier.
Which is the 10K and then the flying down, which would be another 1,000 for the two of us. But it's that would be round trip, two of us.
Yeah.
So maybe now he'll stop calling me clueless. That would be really nice. So anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take
He's really glad he doesn't say these things around me because he gets shoved off the boat.
Well, anyway, we're going to take the week and we're going to work on the boat that week and hopefully get the AIS installed and all of that kind of stuff. So that would be nice. And, yeah, so we'll just be doing boaty things, but up in New York and not in Florida. Because really, I was only going to take the lessons because, and then I got into understand that what I wanted to do was like ride on the southerly. I didn't really care whether it was educational or not. I wanted to ride on the southerly. And I said, so we're going to do that next year. We may not do it in January, but we're going to do it sometime next year because that's what I want to do. And I'll either do it with you or I'll do it without you. So just get your head around that. So, we could have gone next January. It would have been perfect.
It already?
Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, I'm not, because I finally got to understand that,
that's what you want to do.
That's what I want to do. So, that's what we're going to do. And I think, honestly, while they're just going around pieces of the Caribbean, maybe by the time I can get him off his butt, we'll be crossing the Atlantic with him, and that would be really educational.
I would laugh my ass off if he decided that was a good idea. Not for her sake, for his sake. I don't think he wants to.
I don't think he's adventuresome as he likes to think he is.
He's not.
I think he relies on me.
He likes having a bathroom. He likes having a steady point. I'm not gonna... You all do not know my father, and those of you who do will agree with me on this point. He likes to know where the kitchen is and where the bathroom is. These are two very important, key, stable things in his life. And yes, if he's on the boat for a week, that's fine. But he likes to know that they're pulling into a harbor and that there is a, mooring and that, all can be handled if all else goes wrong on the boat. I don't think that is something that is able to be done while crossing the Atlantic.
With a water maker, you have unlimited amounts of water.
I'm just saying, this is what...
I think it's worth a shot.
Okay.
And he may tell me that he never wants to cross the Atlantic, and in that case, it's not that I'm clueless.
It's considering he's like, I never want to do the intercoastal.
Well, of course he's going to do the intercoastal.
Oh my god. I'm so excited for this. You all have no idea how excited I am.
Of course he's going to do the... How else is he going to get to Florida?
Oh, he's going to fly.
No. Well, I'm taking the boat then.
He hasn't figured that part out yet, Mommy.
Apparently not.
Mom.
What?
He hasn't figured that part out yet.
Apparently. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. So it's been interesting times around here. So it does look like the week of the 10th to the 17th, we're going to be working on the boat. Good. So that'll be good. Yeah, get the AIS installed and all of that. We just made all of our plans for the June-July trip.
Okay.
Looks like we're coming up to Stonington on the 23rd or 24th of June, and then we're coming back after the 4th of July, like the 6th. Oh. We're spending the night. We're spending 2 nights in Stonington on the way up.
Right, but that's
not
way before.
Well, we could take Marianne and Margaret out.
Yeah, you can take them out, because that's that first weekend, that 23rd, that's the Bachelorette weekend.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then the next weekend we're not there. And then the weekend after that, I think, is when we're coming back through.
Okay. I don't know what.
So it'll be like
I don't know what we're doing for 4th of July yet. So.
6th, I think.
Yeah. I don't think I have enough time to be able to take off for that.
Well, it's a Wednesday. Now, the 4th of July is a Wednesday.
Right. And I get off on the 3rd.
Okay.
And the 4th. Or I get a half day on the 3rd and a full day on the 4th or something. So it's whether or not
we're leaving Newport on the 5th.
Okay, I'll talk it over with the
leaving
boy.
Newport on the 5th, so I guess we get to Stonington on the 5th.
Okay.
But I thought, your father said, well, we could take the ladies out. I said, well, I've got Marianne's phone number, so we could do that.
And if Robbie and Bobby are in the area, you can take them too.
Well, yeah, but I didn't think they usually get there that far in advance.
No, not that I'm aware of. But yeah.
So I thought I'd give
Marianne
a phone call.
That's a good idea to do the second weekend instead of the first weekend of that week, because I'm going to be...
Well, we leave Newport on the 5th.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. We haven't talked about 4th of July yet.
I didn't think so. And we have to make the boat reservations.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go, we think we're going to be able to get reservations all the way out to Nantucket.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. So those reservations open March 15th. Soon. So
3 weeks.
3 weeks. And that's Nantucket. Martha's Vineyard opens in a week or so. Okay. No, March 1st. Something like that.
So next week.
So we had to get, and so now next we have to plan to August so that we can get those boat reservations, and then we'll be set.
Good.
So it looks like we're going out for a month plus total. So that'll be good. And why he says I have no clue, I have no clue.
Because he
wants to be superior. Yeah.
He's scared.
He's scared?
He's scared.
Well, anyway.
He's real scared. But yeah, I think...
I like that sweater. When do you think you're going to start that thing?
I think I want to finish this. I want to kind of be slightly monogamous.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to... So I have to have 10 inches on this before I can join and start the lace. So what are we up to? So that marker is... Right. That marker's at 5 inches. That marker's at 5 inches. We're at 6 3/4.
Oh, good.
Almost 7. We're at about 7 inches. So that will be pretty soon. I'm hoping to get this done in a week. And then, I don't know, tomorrow might be... I want to get, in the next week, I want to get the Gramps to the point where I'm installing the zipper. So that maybe next weekend when I come over here, we can... talk about zippering.
I have an inch to go. I need to be at 4 3/4.
Good.
An inch to go.
So I'm thinking...
What are we doing next weekend? I'm sorry.
Next weekend. So next weekend, Saturday, we have an event that we're going to.
If my voice clears up.
I think it will. I think you'll be okay.
We'll see.
Well, or else I'll come out after it.
Right.
Or I'll come out on Sunday.
Right.
And then we'll hopefully have put your coat together. We'll at least can lay out my coat.
Right.
Finally. Yay! And then I'm thinking install zipper.
Gramps.
In the Gramps.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Who did you buy your zipper from?
That's a Mood.
No,
that one.
The other one.
The other one was,
Was in Atlanta?
Yeah, I have it. Waywack.
Okay.
Waywack. W-A-W-A-K.
Okay.
And so...
I want to order that. I think a 2-foot zipper would be fine.
Yeah. And then... Because that's my goal, is to get this done, get the Gramps to at least to zipper, hopefully have that done by the end of the Olympics. So end of Sunday, have that done. And then I can... Because then that'll be done. And then I'll have probably the chuck on the needles.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to pick up the old Forge blanket next for my works in progress to knock out. I might also cast on his Vag. We're gonna see. I want it, but I also want my Aumangea and my Chuck. So we might have
I want all the things.
We might have 5 or 6 sweaters on the needles in a few days. Not that I don't already in whips or anything. Nope.
No.
Yay!
And we already know my problem.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm trying to be rather monogamous now that I got one of the things in
Monogamous?
Monogamous. I got one of the things in Ravel Linux done since the coat wasn't going to count.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to knit like crazy down for the Olympics. So, speaking of which, I think they're on. It's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock. I think it's time to weave in our ends. Well, actually, we're just going to keep knitting.
Just keep knitting. Just keep knitting.
Sorry. Watching Olympics.
Yes.
And I hope we see you all next week. We are recording next week. Yes.
And I'd like to be at Asylum Fibers. We'll have to see.
We will see. We will evaluate.
Yes, we will.
But I will definitely be there.
Thank you all for stopping by.
And we will talk to you again next week.
Bye. Bye.